This is why that store manager purchased a gun to begin with, to defend himself. But police say the incident that happened last night involved a shoplifter, and this incident was not in self-defense.
Sir, you're charged with manslaughter.
33-year-old Derek Guerrero faced a Broward County judge Wednesday, a day after police said he shot and killed a man shoplifting from this Pembroke Pines GameStop where Guerrero was working as a manager.
This murder that case resulted in the death of another person, an individual that was unarmed.
Detectives said the victim was in the gaming store for more than an hour speaking with Guerrero when he attempted to distract him.
The victim asked the manager for a piece of merchandise that was at the rear of the store and required him to obtain a ladder to reach the merchandise, which was up high on the wall.
That's when police said he made his move, jumping behind the counter, grabbing merchandise. But it's just as he made his way to the front doors, police said Guerrero grabbed a gun from his waistband and opened fire.
The manager observed him and yelled at him, retrieved a firearm, and shot one round towards the victim. The victim was shot.
While the man was rushed to the hospital, he later died from his injury. I went to Guerrero's home, and while no one was there, we learned he's married and a father to 2 young girls. He served in the Marine Corps for 10 years and has no prior arrest, but police say in this case, there was no reason for him to shoot.
It does not appear that this incident occurred as a result of self-defense, therefore the reason for the charge of manslaughter.
Before I get any comments down below that say that this man put his own life at risk when he decided to go in that store and steal, I don't completely disagree with you. Some people are going to look at it like he got what's coming to him. He shouldn't have went in there and did that. I don't think he should have lost his life, but at the same time, you don't know how somebody's going to respond. It's no different than if you get mad at someone and you punch them in the face. You don't know if they're going to pull a knife, a gun. Like, you don't know what their reaction is going to be. You don't know what's going on in their life, what's going on in their head. You have no idea, so you should just not put yourself in those situations. In that sense, I completely agree with you. But from the angle of the person who shot him, I just don't understand why you would do that. It's not worth it. Like, that job doesn't care that much about you for you to put your whole life on the line to shoot somebody because they're stealing from the store. It's not like GameStop is going to come out and pay for your lawyer fees now and try their best to get you out of trouble. They've already put out a press release saying they're sorry that it happened and given their condolences. They're quickly going to flip to the side of the victim. And you're now going to go to jail, probably for life. And why? Because the man wanted to steal Pokemon cards from some big corporation that, again, doesn't really care about you. They might pay your wages, but you're just one of many managers. And as soon as you're out of there, they're not going to think twice about you. So it just doesn't really make any sense. I don't know why people take things to this extreme. I don't know. Like, if it was your own house and someone broke in, I completely back you, because now you're talking about your life may be in danger. If you have a family, a kid, like, their life may be in danger. And if you decide that you want to take it into your own hands and end this person's life, I feel like that's something that it makes a little bit more sense to me, right? Like, if you break into somebody's house, you should go into that knowing this might be my last day alive, because we don't know what your intentions are coming into the house. And we don't want to die, and we don't want our family to die. But somebody that's coming in and tries to distract you so they can jump over the counter, grab a few Pokemon packs, and run out the door, they're not putting your life in danger at all. It doesn't make sense that you're suddenly going to take it to the level of, I'm going to shoot him in the back and I'm going to kill him. I can't seem to make it make sense in my head. And some people just take things a little bit too far. And I don't know what exactly he'd been through. It said that he had been robbed before, and that's why he was carrying a gun. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But the man was running out of the store. Like, just let him go. Those packs don't take any money out of your pocket. You just have to now report it to GameStop, explain what's going on. And it's not your fault that this man decided to be a scumbag and stole, but it is your fault that you shot him in the back and you killed him when he was clearly showing no threat to you. There's no self-defense there. In some states, even in your house, you'd probably get in a lot of trouble. There are other states where it's like, listen, if you come on my property, I'm allowed to do this to you. I agree with that. I don't think in New York it works that way. Like, I think if someone came into my apartment and they were leaving and I shot them, I think I would actually get in trouble, which I don't agree with, because I feel like when it comes to your house, your place of comfort, the place where you live, and that, to me, should not be somewhere that anybody ever should be able to break into without you going to the most extreme levels that you can to protect yourself, your family, and whoever it is that's there. When it comes to a store, maybe if it's your business, but even then the man was running out, right? So I don't know. I just couldn't see myself working at GameStop, which I did at one time, and wanting to shoot or kill somebody because they stole. I would just be like, well, that sucks. I guess we got to report this and then just move on with my life because I'm still going to get my paycheck. It's just a little bit extra. I don't understand it. And they probably have a policy that says if someone steals, just call the police. Don't follow them. I know when I worked at AT&T, it may have been because it was in a mall, but that was the entire mentality, was like if somebody steals from the store, you call security, you call the police, you don't follow them out of the store. My assistant manager one time did decide to follow these kids out of the store because he wanted to make sure that when the police got there, they knew where they were, which he probably shouldn't even have done that, but he didn't have the intention of like, I'm going to take them on myself. I'm going to, break this kid's neck. I'm going to, so it just, there's levels to this shit, and it just doesn't make any sense to me because I feel like we've all been through enough jobs, we've all worked enough to realize that these corporations don't really care about us. And it's just, I mean, I understand, right? Like you've got thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of employees, depending on what it is. Like if there's chains and, if you were to count everybody up, it's a lot of different people and they don't care as long as money's being brought in. Of course, yes, they're not going to be happy that your store was stolen from, especially if it happens multiple times. But at the end of the day, maybe that's just the location. Maybe it's like there's just so much that goes into it that your life is not worth putting on the line to try to protect something that doesn't care for you. Now, if GameStop was like, hey, listen, you do shit by any means necessary, we will back you, we'll pay for your lawyer. I mean, I guess maybe then you can try to take it to that level. I still wouldn't, but it would make a little bit more sense. But in this situation, it's crazy because the company that you defended, the company that you tried to stop being stolen from, flipped on you overnight and completely sided with the victim and apologized for it. And they want nothing to do with you now. And you just ruined the future of your own life, which I think at the end it said that he has a family and kids, all because you tried to protect a store from being stolen from. When they have enough money to cover a couple packs of Pokemon cards, you don't have years of life to cover the fact that you're now going to be in jail. And your family now has to go through this, and your kids have to go through this, all for some invisible corporate people that you'll never meet, that never gave a shit about you, that are never going to back you. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to make this video to say that your job isn't worth it. It isn't worth it. Whether it's you shooting the person in the back or you confronting somebody and putting your life in danger and trying to stop them from stealing, just let them steal. Call the police and then just move on. Do the report. Another day will come. You'll get paid. Hour by hour, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Anyways, just wanted to talk about that really quickly. Let me know what you guys thought. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.
I don't care about a struggle. I've been asking for a fight. I need adversity to thrive. I'm trying to crash before the flight. I got a lot of people doubting me. That's just been my life. So I learned to persevere and not react to what they type. It's been a long road coming. That's just what they write. But it's been feeling like it's real. So I've been asking for my light. Trying to shine until I can. If you ask me, I go twice. But I've been stuck in back the line trying to imagine what it's like. Come on.